Stampers, Kelly Acheson at stampinUp.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. Today I'm going to show you a card that I made as an alternate idea using the December paper pumpkin kit called Day by Day. This is an adorable little kit. Now, while most of our kits are designed to make cards, this one is a little calendar that'll be perfect for in my office. Let me show you this little kit. It came with this box and the cover and all this beautiful ribbon. And it has a monthly calendar each month. It's an 18-month calendar. This can hang up any place. You can hang it by one of those little clear hooks. I have some of those around my office, or you can put a nail in the wall or hang it from a nail that's already there. But each page is a different month. And again, it's for 18 different months. Now, the Paper Pumpkin Kit is a monthly subscription kit, as most of you know, but there might be some new people watching. And I absolutely love taking these kits and making alternate ideas with them. So here, I'll just set this aside. And this kit has the Day by Day stamp set. Now, this is a stamp set that features a lot of cool little elements and a couple greeting stamps. And I love when we have cool little elements because you can do collage stamping, which is just a fun and easy way to make cards. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We're going to make a card here, and what I've done is I've brought in some extra cardstock. The two ink spots that come with this Paper Pumpkin Kit are Pool Party and Grapefruit Grove. So I've got a piece of Grapefruit Grove here. This is 4 1/4 wide by 11 inches long, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. I've got a scrap of Pool Party, a piece of Whisper White that's 2 1/2 by 5 1/4, a piece of Grapefruit Grove that's 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and a piece of Whisper White that's 4 by 5 1/4. Now, you'll be able to find all of these dimensions on my blog. If you're on YouTube watching this, you just go to under the video on YouTube, you will find where it says see more. When you click on that see more, you're going to find a link that says details and shopping list. Click on that. That'll take you right to my blog where this particular project is, so you can see all the elements and all the dimensions. I'm going to bring in my paper piercing mat here, and I've got 4 different colors of ink I'm going to use. I've got soft sea foam. This is Grapefruit Grove, and while I do have it in an ink spot here with the Pool Party, I also have the big ink pads, so I'm just going to use these. There's my Pool Party one, and I brought in So Saffron. So a couple different very pastel-y colors I've added here. I'm going to take this 2 1/2 inch piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to bring in all those cute little elements. I also needed a scrap of Whisper White that I kind of forgot about. And we'll be using the Memento black ink pad. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my greeting, and I love the font on this. Every day is a fresh start. I'm going to bring in my 2 inch circle punch and punch that out. And then I'm going to grab this Pool Party layer, and I'm going to punch out the Starburst punch from that. We can glue these together right away. And I'm going to add just a couple dimensionals to the back here. We're ready to roll with that. Now we're going to do the design elements for our card. And I just thought this was such a very pretty palette of colors to put together. And I know it's only December, but I'm already thinking bright, cheerful spring. I don't know why. Maybe because it's been kind of cold here in Wisconsin. And now the Pool Party, that was the Grapefruit Grove. Here comes the Pool Party. And maybe because these kind of look like little eggs. I don't know. So I'm thinking Easter. I don't know. Okay, here comes the soft sea foam. And like I said, this is just collage stamping. It's quick and easy. And the only thing that you really have to concern yourself with when you're doing something like this is your color palette. Like, what colors are you going to choose to use on your project? You want your colors to go together well. And I know a lot of times that can be kind of tricky, right? I know a lot of people have trouble with their color combinations. So on my blog, which again is at www.stampinabove.com, I have this color coach that you can print out, and it tells you exactly what colors go with each one of Stampin' Up's colors. So we've got Grapefruit Grove here, and they chose Poppy Parade and Night of Navy. That's a nice color combination. Merry Merlot and Pool Party, a nice color combination. So you can go right to my blog. It's this color coach is in every single post on my blog. So just scroll down the screen till you see a picture of this, and then you can click on the link and you can print one of your own. This one is, each card is laminated, and I also have a punch here of that color of cardstock. Just kind of fancy. Put it on a ring and you've got yourself a color coach to help you figure out color combinations like this. Okay, so this looks pretty good. I'm just going to set all these aside now, and we're going to put our card together. Okay, the layer that we just stamped, we're going to add to our Grapefruit Grove 2 3/4 by 5 1/4 inch layer. Make sure I get this on here straight. There we go. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the ribbon that came with this kit. This is really pretty Pool Party ribbon. It's got white edges on it. It's something kind of unique, and I love the feel of it. Now, can you get your hands on this paper pumpkin kit? Nope, you can't. That's how Paper Pumpkin works. It's a monthly kit that you get in the mail, and you subscribe to it. It's kind of like a magazine subscription, only you get a kit to make things. And like I said, most of the time, what you're making with these kits is cards. So while you can't get this kit, if you have the kit, you can make these projects, and you can subscribe and get the kit that comes out in January. And Stampin' Up! Has actually given us a little tip on that. It is going to go along with the Animal Outing Designer Series paper in our annual catalog, and the Animal Expedition, or is that what it's called? Animal Outing, Animal Expedition. That whole suite that's in our annual catalog, it's going to go along with that. So I can't hardly wait to see what they've come up with. I think it's going to be super, super cute. Okay, I glued this to my white layer, and now I'm going to add it to my Grapefruit Grove card front. And isn't this just, it just makes me smile, right? It's bright, fun colors. And here comes a little greeting for the front, and you could really put anything here. But I love the font that came with this stamp set. Every day is a fresh start. And how quick and easy was this card? This is going to make somebody really happy when I mail this. Okay, I have a couple other things to show you. First of all, I've got this adorable little sloping box that I'm going to show you. Let me bring in my paper trimmer. For the sloping box, there's a couple things that you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of, this is Grapefruit Grove, and this is 3 1/4 by 9 3/4. A piece of Whisper White that's 4 3/8 by 6. And then I've got 3 pieces of Whisper White here. I've got one that is 2 3/4 by 3. One that's 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and 1 or 2 that are 3 by 3. And again, all these dimensions are going to be shown on my blog, and you can find that under the YouTube video in the See More. So first we're going to do our white layer. Now, on the long side of our white layer here, we're going to score at 1 1/2 and 4 1/2. And as long as we've got our paper trimmer in here, Well, hang on, we'll just keep going. Now we're going to turn this and we're going to score at 1.5. And as long as we have our paper trimmer here, I'm going to score this piece right away. So on the long side, we're going to score at 3 1/4, 4 3/4, and then I'm going to have to pull my arm out here and score at 7 3/4. Okay, so we've got this ready to roll. I'm going to bring in my envelope punch board, and on the end that has the shorter piece here before the score line, I'm just going to round those edges. I love my paper or my envelope punch board for that because it's got a really nice corner rounder on it. And then we're going to bring our bone folder out. This is a really easy little treat box to make. I made one last week to show everybody in my VIP Facebook group. And it had a winter theme, so it was super cute. It went with the snowman, spirited snowman card that I made. It was really, really cute. Okay, now, if you want to, you can bring in a ruler and a pencil, and don't get nervous. This is super, super easy. I know it's hard to see this, but we've got a score line here and here and here. So all you're gonna do is find the score line here and the score line here, and we're going to make a diagonal mark. This is super hard to see in my lighting. And we're gonna do that. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And I hope that's good. And then you're just going to cut this off. So we don't need... And if you want to, you can just cut from here to here. You don't even need to draw a line. That's what I meant when I said don't get nervous. I know sometimes when we start talking about drawing lines and doing this, that, and the other thing, it's like, oh, are you kidding me? But trust me, this is pretty simple. Okay, next thing we're going to do here is we're going to cut on the score line up to that score line. Cut right there. And now we're going to burnish our score lines. Actually, last week when I showed my VIP stampers, this sloping box, I messed it up. And you guys just, if you're watching, the thing that went wrong with it is I scored it at the wrong place here. So just know, yeah, I know, it happens. Hang on, let me get my hair out of there. Now you're going to put glue on the fronts of these tabs, okay? And then you're going to tuck them around behind and square this box up, just like this. See that? Now if you can see this, mine is kind of sticking out there a little bit. You can trim that off. Trim that off to make it even. I must have scored a little bit wrong. I seem to have a problem with that lately. But here's the inside of our box. Now, this is the outside of our box. And what we're going to do here, and I've already done the stamping on these layers that I told you about that go on the inside. So we are going to figure out which are which. And let's see, I think, nope, that's not the piece I need there. This is the piece that I need in here. I'm just going to add this cute little stamped layer to the inside, just like this. Can't see what I'm doing there. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then we're going to add a layer right here. So you just got to kind of match these up to the box and see where they go. They're all going to have that 1/4 inch border around them. And then this piece, is this starting to turn into something adorable? Yeah, I know, right? I thought so too. Here we go. And then turn it over and put one more panel right here. This is just the cutest little thing. So this is a really neat idea to do with a stamp set that has elements like this one does. Here we go with glue on the bottom. And I'm going to kind of hold this up here so that I can make sure my box is getting in here and it's centered, just like this. And then I'm going to grab my 1/8 inch hole punch and we're going to punch a hole right here in the center. And we're going to use some of the ribbon so it matches our card. You want to make sure you have a nice slant on your ribbon here so you can get that through the hole. Just going to pull this up through here. Do you see our box? Isn't this just cute? Yeah, super easy. Your friends are going to be amazed when you make this little jewel. Okay, here we come with our ribbon. And you're just going to bring it around in the front. Tie it in a bow. And what I put in my box that I made last week was some Hershey Kisses. Yeah, I love me some Hershey Kisses. Ah, oh, that's what I forgot to buy today. I finally went shopping for Christmas cookie stuff and candy, and I didn't get any Kisses. And my family likes those peanut blossom cookies. I don't really care for them. I don't like that giant Hershey Kiss in the middle of the cookie. But my family likes them, so I make them for them. Look at how cute that is, you guys. Okay, so here's our matching card and our cute little treat box. This would be great to give to a coworker, or, you know, I always say your bank teller, your favorite lady at the at your favorite store. I go over to our Family Dollar store a lot. Super cute little gift set. And then before you go anywhere, I made another card with this too. Isn't this cute? So the set comes with all these tags that say to and from on them. And I turned one over and used the back of it and stamped the hello and the little line and then the same elements I put on these cards, on my card. And aren't these just precious? Yeah, paper pumpkin. So much fun in one little box. Okay, you guys, if you would like to get your Paper Pumpkin subscription started, you can go right to my blog. Again, like I said, underneath the YouTube video, you're going to find a link that'll take you right to this particular blog post. If you just go here, it's going to take you to whatever I just posted last, which may or may not be these projects, depending on when you're watching this video. But if you go underneath the YouTube video to see more, click on that. It'll open up a whole bunch of information there. And you will find this blog post link. Click on that, go there. You're going to find a shopping list where you can order prepaid paper pumpkin, or you can go right to mypaperpumpkin.com and you can order a monthly subscription. These are so much fun. Every month I provide my subscribers with somewhere between 15 to 20 different alternate ideas using that monthly kit. So if you get a kit and you're like, yeah, I don't know if I really like these cards, which doesn't happen often, but you're going to have a whole bunch of different ideas you can do with the cards that I'm going to provide you with. So there we go. Fun paper pumpkin kit called Day by Day. If you have any questions about this, don't hesitate to contact me. Click right up here. That'll take you to my blog. You'll find an online ordering button in the right-hand column. You'll also find a paper pumpkin button. If you scroll down, it'll say paper pumpkin. That'll take you right to my paper pumpkin store. Go back to my blog because today is the paper pumpkin blog hop. So there's a hop where you can click from blog to blog to blog and see everybody's alternate ideas using this particular kit. And I have to thank you for taking just a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. Bye-bye.